The Great Squirrel Uprising. The cul-de-sac of Pleasant Acres was, as the name suggested, usually pleasant. Manicured lawns, minivans, and the faint aroma of grilling permeated the air. But this tranquility was about to be shattered by a furry menace. It started subtly. Bird feeders, once brimming with sunflower seeds, were found mysteriously empty each morning. Gardens, lovingly tended by retirees, were plundered overnight. Mrs. Mildred McMillan, a blue-haired octogenarian with a penchant for prize-winning roses, was the first to declare war. "Those varmints are getting bolder," she shrieked at the neighborhood watch meeting, brandishing a gardening trowel. "They're mocking us." The varmints were, of course, the squirrels. But these weren't your run-of-the-mill, scatterbrained squirrels. These were organized, intelligent, and, dare it be said, militant. Their leader, a cunning creature known only as General Nutsy, had a plan. Fed up with scraps and the occasional forgotten peanut, he rallied his troops. Their demands were simple: access to all bird feeders, a lifetime supply of acorns, and the surrender of Mr. Henderson's prize-winning pumpkin. The first strike was swift and decisive. Using a complex system of ropes and pulleys, fashioned from stolen garden twine, they disabled Mr. Henderson's motion-activated sprinklers. Then, under the cover of darkness, they swarmed his pumpkin patch, leaving only a hollowed-out shell. Panic spread through Pleasant Acres like crabgrass. Mr. Henderson, a burly man with a handlebar mustache, vowed revenge. He erected a fortress of chicken wire around his remaining gourds, complete with flashing lights and a recording of barking dogs. General Nutsy was unfazed. He countered with Operation Nutcracker. The squirrels, armed with sharpened acorns and tiny slingshots made from rubber bands and popsicle sticks, launched a coordinated assault on Mr. Henderson's fortress. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic mix of high-pitched chattering, barking dog recordings, and the thwack of acorns against chicken wire. The turning point came when little Timmy Johnson, a mischievous 10-year-old, inadvertently joined the fray. Armed with his water pistol, he began targeting the squirrels. General Nutsy, realizing the tide had turned, ordered a strategic retreat. But the war wasn't over. The squirrels regrouped, devising new tactics. They learned to mimic human voices, sending confused residents scurrying in different directions. They sabotaged barbecues, replacing charcoal briquettes with pine cones. They even managed to hack into the neighborhood's Christmas light display, spelling out "Surrender the nuts" in blinking bulbs. The residents of Pleasant Acres, exhausted and bewildered, finally realized they were outmatched. A truce was called. A treaty was signed. The squirrels got their bird feeders and acorns. Mr. Henderson grudgingly donated his second-best pumpkin. Peace returned to Pleasant Acres, but things were never quite the same. The squirrels, now respected and feared members of the community, held a permanent seat at the neighborhood watch meetings, and every Halloween, a giant squirrel-shaped jack-o'-lantern adorned the entrance to the cul-de-sac, a silent reminder of the Great Squirrel Uprising.